Hello students, today we are going to do chapter My Childhood, the autobiography of a great personality, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. First of all, I am telling you summary of my childhood. Dear students, my childhood is an extract taken from the autobiographical book Wings of Fire by APJ Abdul Kalam. He was not rich but provided a secure childhood to Abdul and his brothers and sisters. Abdul inherited honesty and self-discipline from his father and faith in goodness and deep kindness from his mother. Now I am telling you theme of the story, my childhood. Dear students, the theme of my childhood is that our life is shaped by our experiences and the people around us. Kalam's secure childhood, inspiring parents, sportive friends, and honest teacher instilled great values in him that gave him wings of fire. Let's start the chapter My Childhood. I was born into a middle class Tamil family in the island town of Rameshwaram in the erstwhile Madras state. Erstwhile former. Abdul Kalam was born into a middle class Tamil family and his place of birth Rameshwaram is an island town in the state of Tamil Nadu in the Bay of Bengal. Today we know that this state as Tamil Nadu, but when he was born at that time the state was known as Madras state. My father Janlabuddin had neither much formal education nor much wealth. Despite these disadvantages, he possessed great innate wisdom and a true generosity of spirit. Innate means inborn, a quality or feeling in one's nature. Generosity of spirit. His soul sought to the help others who were needy. वो ज़रूरतमंद लोगों के क्या करते थे? हेल्प करते थे. Abdul Kalam's father's name was Janlabuddin. Abdul Kalam says that his father was not very rich. He did not have wealth. He was not highly educated. But despite these disadvantages, he had some other qualities. He was naturally very wise and was generous too. He had an ideal helpmate in my mother आशियम्मा. APJ अब्दुल कलाम क्या बता रहे हैं यहाँ पे? APJ अब्दुल कलाम की मदर्स का नाम क्या था? आशियम्मा. She used to help his father. वो उसके फादर की क्या वो उसके फादर की हेल्प करती थी. That's why here is written he is for his father. He had an ideal helpmate in my mother. She used to help his father. She was a great sport and helped to him. I do not recall the exact number of people she fed every day, but I am quite certain that far more outsiders ate with us than all the members of our own family put it together. He is saying that his mother was also generous and kind hearted. उसकी मदर भी बहुत ही generous, बहुत ही kind hearted थी. Every day she used to feed a lot of people. Every day she used to feed a lot of people. हर रोज वो बहुत सारे लोगों को खाना खिलाती थी. She fed a greater number of people from outside than the total number of the members in their family. कि उसके घर में जितने मेंबर्स थे उससे ज़्यादा मेंबर्स तो बाहर के होते थे जो उनके घर में खाना खाते थे. I was one of many children, a short boy with rather undistinguished looks, born to tall and handsome parents. Undistinguished, ordinary or common. Abdul Kalam had many siblings and he describes himself that he had short height and common looks. He did not have any exceptional looks. On the contrary, his parents were very tall and handsome. APJ अब्दुल कलाम की हाइट कम थी लेकिन उनके पेरेंट्स कैसे थे? टोल एंड हैंडसम. They were good looking. APJ did not inherit their physical qualities. अपने पेरेंट्स की फिजिकल क्वालिटीज़ APJ अब्दुल कलाम को नहीं मिली थी. We lived in our ancestral house which was built in the middle of 19th century. It was a fairly large pakka house made of limestone and brick on the Mosque Street in Rameswaram. Pakka house means a house made of bricks, cement and limestone. APJ अब्दुल कलाम एंसेस्ट्रल हाउस जो उनके पूर्वजों का जो घर था वो क्या था? वॉज वेरी ओल्ड, बहुत पुराना था. इट वॉज बिल्ड इन द 19th सेंचुरी. कब बना था ये? 19th सेंचुरी में ये घर बना था. इट वॉज ए पक्का हाउस विच वॉज मेड ऑफ ब्रिक्स एंड लाइमस्टोन. It is located on the Mosque Street in रामेश्वरम. रामेश्वरम की मस्जिद वाली गली में ये घर बना हुआ था. My austere father used to avoid all inessential comforts and luxuries. However, all necessities were provided for in terms of food, medicine or clothes. In fact, I would say mine was a very secure childhood, both materially and emotionally. Austere. Austere means simple, strict and severe. Materially means in terms of things like clothes, food, medicines. Emotionally, in terms of love and affection. Here Kalam is saying that APJ's father was very simple, but he was strict also. He wanted to live his life in a simple way and he used to teach his children not to waste money on unnecessary things. APJ says that his father used to avoid any kind of inessential comforts and luxuries. जो कंफर्ट्स और लग्जरीज जिसकी ज़रूरत नहीं थी उसको उनके फादर क्या करते थे, अवॉइड करते थे. He provided them all the necessary things like food, clothes, medicines. APJ says that his parents fulfilled all his needs, whether it was any tangible things or their love and affection. This shows that he has the quality of gratitude. APJ is thankful to his parents for whatever they did for him. जो कुछ भी उनके पेरेंट्स ने उनके लिए किया उसके लिए APJ कलाम उनके लिए क्या है, ग्रेटफुल है, आभारी है. The Second World War broke out in 1939 when I was 8 years old. APJ was 8 years old when the Second World War broke into the year 1939. So we can calculate that he was born in the year 1931. For reasons I have never been able to understand, a sudden demand for tamarind seeds erupted in the market. I used to collect the seeds and sell them to a provision shop on Mosque Street. A day's collection would fetch me the princely sum of 1 anna. Tamarind means kind of fruit. Princely sum means generous amount. Anna, an old Indian coin worth about 6 paise. He is saying that the demand for tamarind seeds increased in the market. APJ used to collect and sell the tamarind seeds to a provision shop located on Mosque Street. वो भी tamarind seeds को इकट्ठा किया करते थे और एक शॉप पे जो कि मॉस्क वाले स्ट्रीट, मस्जिद वाले स्ट्रीट में थी, वहाँ पे सेल कर दिया करते थे. He would earn a mere sum of 1 anna, which equals 6 paise. When he addresses it as a princely sum, something very great and valuable, he is being ironic as the amount was very meagre. At that time, this 1 anna meant a lot of money to him. My brother-in-law Jalaluddin would tell me stories about the war which I would later attempt to trace in the headlines in Dinamani, a Tamil daily newspaper. APJ Abdul Kalam's brother-in-law Jalaluddin used to tell him the stories of the ongoing world war. जो वर्ल्ड वार चल रहा था उसकी जो स्टोरीज उन्हें कौन सुनाते थे, उनके ब्रदर इन लॉ जलालुद्दीन. Later, APJ used to read the newspaper Dinamani and used to look for the news of the same stories. Our area, being isolated, was completely unaffected by the war. But Soon, India was forced to join the Allied forces, and something like a state of emergency was declared. Isolated. Isolated means lonely, cut off. Allied. Allied means Allied forces. Allied forces means the armies of UK, USA and Russia during the Second World War. Here he is telling us that Rameswaram was a small island town far away from land, so it was not affected by the World War in the beginning. But after some time, पर कुछ टाइम के बाद India had to join the war and combined with the Allied forces. Then a state of emergency was declared in the country. During emergency, the president's rule is implemented in the country. It is like a curfew in the country. A lot of privileges which are given to the people are withdrawn. The first casualty came in the form of the suspension of the train halt at Rameswaram station. The newspapers now had to be bundled and thrown out from the moving train on the Rameswaram road between Rameswaram and Dhanushkodi. Casualty? Casualty means loss. Suspension? Suspension means end. Halt means stop. The first impact of World War II on the people of Rameswaram was the cancellation of the train stoppage at the Rameswaram station. सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर का जो पहला असर रामेश्वरम पे हुआ वो ये था कि अब रामेश्वरम स्टेशन पर ट्रेन का रुकना क्या हो गया था, बंद हो गया था. अर्लियर द ट्रेन विच केम फ्रॉम इंडिया यूज्ड टू स्टॉप एट रामेश्वरम स्टेशन एंड देन वेंट फर्दर टू धनुषकोडी. But now the halt was cancelled. जो स्टॉपेज था वो कैंसिल कर दिया गया. halt stop and the train went from India to Dhanushkodi without stopping at Rameswaram. अब ट्रेन सीधी कहाँ जाती थी? धनुषकोडी जाती थी और रामेश्वरम में नहीं रुकती थी. With this the newspaper bundle which used to come for Rameswaram was with this the newspaper bundle which used to come for Rameswaram was thrown out of the moving train as it reached Rameswaram road. तो इससे क्या हुआ, जब ट्रेन रामेश्वरम स्टेशन पे नहीं रुकती थी तो रामेश्वरम के लिए जो न्यूज़पेपर के बंडल्स आते थे वो चलती ट्रेन से ही फेंक दिए जाते थे. That forced my cousin Samsudin, who distributed newspapers in Rameswaram, to look for a helping hand, to catch the bundles, and as if naturally I filled the slot. Samsudin helped me on my first wages. Fill the slot. Fill the slot means fit into a place easily. APJ Abdul Kalam's cousin Samsudin used to distribute the newspapers in Rameswaram As the train stoppage was cancelled and the newspaper bundle was thrown out of the moving train, he needed someone to help him catch it. APJ helped Samsudin by catching the bundle and distributing the newspaper. In return, Samsudin paid him a salary, which was APJ's first earning. Half a century later, I can still feel the surge of pride in earning my own money for the first time. Pride means sudden increase in the feeling of satisfaction derived from one's own achievements. Half a century later means after a period of 50 years. This incident happened 50 years ago. ये इंसिडेंट जो हमें APJ अब्दुल कलाम बता रहे हैं वो कब हुआ था? 50 years ago. Even now, when he wrote the book, he could feel satisfied and proud of himself. आप जब वो बुक लिख रही हैं विंग्स ऑफ फायर, तो वो क्या फील कर सकते हैं? सेटिस्फाइड और अपने आप पे प्राउड फील करते हैं. APJ says that whenever someone earns his own money with his hard work, he feels it the same way as he did. जब हम खुद हार्ड वर्क से मनी कमाते हैं और हमें जो सेटिस्फैक्शन होता है वो रियली क्या होता है? प्राउडफुल होता है. Every child is born with some inherited characteristics into a specific socio-economic and emotional environment and trained in certain ways by figures of authority. I inherited honesty and self-discipline from my father, from my mother. I inherited faith in goodness and deep kindness, and so did my 3 brothers and a sister. Figures of authority. A person who had authority over another person, a person who has the power to give orders or make decisions. Inherited means a characteristics or a quality which you have got from your parents or ancestors. Socioeconomic means in terms of money. For a child, the figure of authority is his parents, and the next figure of authority can be his teacher, a person who has authority over the child. क्योंकि एक बच्चे पे पहला अधिकार उनके पेरेंट्स, उनके माँ बाप का होता है और सेकंड उसके टीचर्स, उसके गुरु का होता है. APJ is saying that whenever a child is born, he has some qualities which he acquires from the elders in his family. कि जब बच्चे का जन्म होता है तो उसमें कुछ क्वालिटी क्या होती है? इनहेरिट होती हैं, जो उसे अपने एंसेस्टर्स से या अपने फैमिली मेम्बर्स से मिलती है. These depends upon the social status of the family and the environment at home. From his father, he inherited honesty and self-discipline. And from his mother, he inherited faith in goodness and deep kindness. His siblings also inherited these qualities from their parents. I had 3 close friends in my childhood. बचपन में मेरे 3 close friends थे, रामानंद शास्त्री, अरविंदन एंड शिव प्रकाश. जो 3 क्लोज फ्रेंड्स थे APJ अब्दुल कलाम के, वो कौन कौन थे? Ramananda Sastri, Arvindan and Shiv Prakashan. All these boys were from Orthodox Hindu Brahmin families. Orthodox means strict. ये तीनों बॉयज जो थे वो कैसे फैमिली से बिलोंग करते थे? ऑर्थोडॉक्स हिंदू ब्राह्मण families. As children, none of us ever felt any difference among ourselves because of our religious differences and upbringing. As you know that APJ was from a Muslim family. He says that during his childhood, all the children were so close to each other that they never felt they belonged to different religions. Religion was not a barrier in their friendship. In fact, Ramananda Sastri was the son of Pakshi लक्ष्मणा शास्त्री. रामानंद शास्त्री किसके बेटे थे? लक्ष्मण शास्त्री के. द हाई प्रीस्ट ऑफ द रामेश्वरम टेम्पल. और लक्ष्मण शास्त्री क्या थे? रामेश्वरम टेम्पल में हाई प्रीस्ट थे. लेटर ही टुक ओवर द प्रीस्टहुड ऑफ रामेश्वरम टेम्पल फ्रॉम हिज फादर. You know that there is a very famous temple in Rameswaram, the Rameswaram temple. APJ's best friend Ramananda Sastri was the son of Pakshi Lakshmana Sastri, the priest of this temple. When these three friends grew up, Ramananda Sastri took the priesthood of the Rameswaram temple. Arvinda went into the business of arranging transport for visiting pilgrims, and Shiv Prakashan became a catering contractor for the Southern Railway. Arvinda started a business of transporting the pilgrims to and from the Rameswaram temple, and Shiv Prakashan became a catering contractor for the Southern Railway. He was in charge of the catering for the railways. During the annual Sri Sitaram Kalyanam ceremony, our family used to arrange boats with the special platform for carrying idols of Lord from the temple to the marriage site. Situated in the middle of the pond called Rama Tirtha, which was near our house. Dear students, now I am telling you that Rama Kalyanam ceremony is known as the Kalyanotsava. It means marriage festival. In South India, marriage is known as Kalyanam. So, Lord Ram and Sita's marriage is called Sita Rama Kalyanam ceremony. It is the ceremony of the depiction of the marriage between Sita and Rama. Whenever Sri Sita Rama Kalyanam ceremony used to take place, APJ's family also took part in it. जब भगवान श्री राम और सीता की मैरिज सेरेमनी का उत्सव होता था तो उसमें APJ अब्दुल कलाम की फैमिली भी पार्ट लेती थी. They used to arrange boats for it. They used to make a special platform on the boats on which the statue of Ram and Sita were placed and transported from the temple to the marriage site, which was in the middle of a pond named Rama Tirtha. This pond was near APJ's house. When he was growing up, जब वो बड़ा हो रहे थे, he never thought that there was any difference between Hindus and Muslims. उन्होंने कभी सोचा ही नहीं कि हिंदू और मुस्लिम्स में कोई डिफरेंस भी होता है. As they participated in the Hindu festivals होल हार्टेडली, वो पूरे तहे दिल से हिंदू फेस्टिवल्स में शामिल होते थे. इवेंट्स फ्रॉम द रामायणा एंड फ्रॉम द लाइफ ऑफ प्रॉफेट वर द बेड टाइम स्टोरीज माई मदर एंड ग्रैंड मदर वुड टेल द चिल्ड्रन इन आवर फैमिली. APJ says that they listen to stories from Ramayana and the life of the prophet from their mother and grandmother as bedtime stories. सोते टाइम वो अपनी मदर और ग्रैंड मदर से क्या सुनते थे? कहानियाँ सुनते थे. So they listen to stories of both Hindu gods and Muslim gods. There was no difference on ground of religion. Dear friends, rest of the lesson we will do in the next video. Thank you.